Okay, so as you can see by my wardrobe, these Reptar pajama pants, today's video is about not actually growing at all. Now, I bring this up because I know many people, professional, celebrity, personal, that never grow. It seems like they're just stuck in place in time. They never move. It's like they're walking down the path, they sit on this stump, and that's where they're at forever. That's their whole life. They never look beyond it. They don't look over the horizon. They're not looking at the clouds. They're not looking at anything. Now, a good example of this would be Michael Jackson. And at the same time, it's a terrible example because Michael Jackson never had a real chance to be himself. From being a child, he was raised to be a celebrity. He was always going to be famous. The Jackson 5 had him from a very young age. And then from that, he became world famous by creating his own brand, his own music, and his own style, which of course reigns today as in supremacy. Amazing. Like, I'm a huge fan. But if you look at him from the beginning to really his final days, he wasn't much more different of a person. However, like I said, he was very corrupted. Not as a person, but he got his childhood innocence robbed of him. He got his childhood robbed of him. And then on top of that, he couldn't go to anywhere he wanted to without someone berating him, tracking him down, and overall giving him no space. And so he had to confine himself to his house. But because of that, that did cause him never to be able to develop as a person. He couldn't really form a relationship with the people who could call him on his shit. I mean, how do you call the king of pop on his shit? It's not easy. He's worth billions. So he never really got the feedback he needed. But like I said, that's a really terrible example. A good example, though, is a friend of mine and someone that was close to me, and we're not really close now. And I'm not going to name names, but he has been in the same place since I've known him. I'm 25, he's 26. And since I knew him from 18, he's the exact same person. Through and through. I mean, there's no difference. If you met him at 18, you're like, holy shit. Dude, there's a big problem. You got like an 8-year gap and it's the same. And that's a big problem because for him, he has yet to understand who he is. He's yet to understand what he's capable of. He just throws ideas out in the water hoping it sticks because he's too scared to actually face the man in the mirror. Now, this is detrimental. And I don't want a long tangent to get all the way here, but this is detrimental because without growing, without actually promoting yourself to become better, without taking a risk, you don't get the reward. Without taking a chance, you don't ever know what's on the other side. Therefore, you're stuck, and therefore, how are you going to make a future? You're not, and he's not. And for example, most of it is based on fear. Most people who can't move forward, who have an issue with understanding who they are scared to find out the truth. They've built up this image of themselves in their head that they're too scared to ask somebody, is this right? If I drew this on paper, does this look like me? They don't want to find that out. But with him, he really showed me that side when he took acid. He took acid and he got really paranoid, got scared, and he said, I don't think I'm ready to face a lot of the stuff that this is trying to make me understand. I'm not ready to grow in that direction. And that's a bad thing. One of the best things about psychedelics is the fact that they make you face those demons. They truly make you look at yourself from the outside, what everybody else sees, and then you get a better image on psychedelics. I recommend it for anybody to try. Don't become an addict. Don't do anything stupid. Mushrooms are a great one. But he did all this and nothing has changed because of it. That's my problem. Is if you're not moving forward, then where are you going? Even if you are aiming just to have a 9-to-5 job, $70,000 a year, wife and kids, that's still a goal. That's still an idea. That's something to work towards. He does not have this. Matter of fact, he just wants a job to make himself feel better. But he has no real end result. It's just, how can I make people kind of proud of me? So this is someone who's stuck. This is someone who's stagnant. This is someone who has no idea how to breathe change in their life. They don't know what to do with it, nor does it seem they want to. That's unhealthy because by the time you die, you're going to look back in your life and realize all the problems that you faced, all the struggles that you could have actually handled, and realize you just set yourself in them. You just wanted to sit back in the pool and die. You don't want to do anything more. Now, this is terrible because how are you going to find out your passion? How are you going to find out if you're actually worth $1 million? How are you going to find out if you're worth $1 billion? How are you going to find out if you could lose 100 pounds? How are you going to find out if you could be the next professional star of whatever you want to be, TV, movie, sport, whatever? How are you going to know? You can't, because you're just sitting there. You're stuck, especially if you're stuck in high school. In which case, if you're stuck in high school, you're stuck in bigger issues than we think. Now, this video is going on 5 minutes, and it's been mostly me babbling about the lack of change. Now, I still have some major points to bring up on this. Number one, if you're scared to face yourself, what else are you scared to deal with? A relationship? That's a big one. Relationships are something that you have to be able to identify your own issues to really get into a relationship with someone else to see their issues. Otherwise, you're just a blind fool swinging your stick, hoping to make something land. And you're going to get a lot of fights, and it's eventually going to end because they're wondering what the hell they're doing with someone who can't even own up to their own shit. All right, so issue with relationships. Second, friendships. Another type of relationship, but on term. With a friendship, someone who doesn't grow doesn't keep up with the friends. And if you don't keep up with your friends, then you're going to fall behind. If you fall behind, that starts causing depression, anxiety, overall self-loathing, and therefore that's going to inhibit growth even more. But on top of that, watching people go farther past you while you're stuck on the first lap of the meet, dude, that's brutal and it hurts. I've been there one time. And when I say one time, it was like 5th grade. And that was when I realized that sometimes you got to move forward even when you're the most terrified. But you're going to have trouble with friendships because, like I said, it'll be good for a year, maybe 2, and then you can move forward from there. But someone who's stagnant is looking to have someone be stagnant with them, someone to hang with them forever while you never grow. You just rot. All right, so this brings it to issue 3, jobs. Let's face it, no matter what, you need a job. Okay? You can't become successful if you're not making capital. And by capital, I don't mean becoming filthy fucking rich. I mean becoming independent to the point that you can, actually afford your own life. And if you're someone who never grows, then you're not going to get jobs that grow with you. You're going to be sitting in a cashier for the rest of your life, at a bank teller, by the way, I don't want to use that. But a cashier for the rest of your life, a gas station attendant, nothing more than a clerk. Or you're going to be someone who works under somebody in the mailroom or something like that, but you're never director, you're never anything like that. You're just the mail dude. You're making real shit money because you never aspired to do anything more. And why? Because you never aspired to be anything more than what you are now. You decided that 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, any of those ages were good enough, and that's where you're sitting forever. And that's what scared me. So with him, I see it and I worry about him, but he doesn't want to listen to change. So that aside, those 3 things, if you can't grow, if you stay stagnant, if you fear change, if you fear actually taking this next step, then you're going to struggle in almost every area in your life and eventually realize that you're sitting behind while everybody else gets on the ride and goes enjoy the whole fucking park while you're just like, I'm not tall enough, I guess. You don't have anything. This has all been a big ramble. Because I don't want anybody to sit there and wonder what could have been. And the whole lesson of this is, if you are scared of something, ask yourself why. If you are bothered by something, if you're not sure you can do something, if you're lacking belief, why? Always question yourself. When it comes to who you are and your life expectancy and what you're hoping to do, everything is gray. Nothing is black and white for you as a person. Just because right now you think it's right doesn't mean next year it will be. Okay? That's what a relationship is you don't know. Why do you think marriage is in? Why do you think friendship's in? What do you think your job is? Because sometimes it's not correct. And life will tell you. So the best thing you can do is beat it to the punch and tell it yourself. And because of that, it's the reason I made this video today. Is I don't want any of you making that mistake. All right. And I don't want anybody just sitting there wondering, how can it be better? You have to make it better. All right. It's not one day something's just going to snap and you're going to become the next level of whatever you want to be. It's a day by day process, month by month, minute by minute. You are the key to becoming better, not the future, not anything other than you. You control the friends you have. You control the relationships you have. You control the job you get. If you think you don't, then fuck, you're blind. But you control all of that, which means you control the quality. You are quality control. You are QA. You are the person who tests if it's toxic or not. So next time you think you don't have good friends, find better friends. And when I say find better friends, that's not easy. It's not easy just like, fuck you, I'm out. It's not that easy. But what you can do is see if you can help them grow. See if you can help them get better. And this is where we're going to find out a big answer. If they don't want to be better, they don't want to grow with you, then you have a tough choice to make. Do you sit there and rot, or do you move forward? In which case, you don't even have to cut ties with them. Just realize that you're never going to invest the kind of time that you would into a partnership. So, same thing with relationships. You have someone that's cheating on you all the time, get out of it. It's not worth it. I don't care how good that sex is, dude. I've been there. But what it comes down to is this. Are they helping you grow? My girlfriend right now, listen, she's not perfect, but who is? Because I know for damn sure I'm not. But she calls me on all my shit. All right? It's the reason I'm with her. If someone can call me on my shit, really tell me what I'm doing wrong, then you've got my vote. You've got my trust. You've got my affection. So ask yourself, are you in a relationship with someone who's helping you move forward? Financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. As long as you're covering a couple bases, that's all you need, because the rest comes with time. But you need someone who's willing to move with you, and hopefully at the same pace. So if you're dating someone who never does anything, they don't have a job, they don't have anything, they're just negative, they just blame the world, why the fuck are you there? Don't let them drag you down. Fuck them. They don't have the time. Get your tears out, sulk it up, do some binge eating, whatever, go fuck somebody else, anything. And I know that seems really far off. All right, when I break up with somebody, I'm emotional wreck. So it's not that easy as I'm saying it. But I'm just telling you straight up, check yourself. Check your relationship. Are they really helping you grow? Are they growing? Are you in this together? Is it really together, or is it just a body? That's what you got to start asking yourself. Same thing with friends. Are they helping you become better? Are they at least supportive? Are they themselves on their own journey? Or are they a potato that is slowly growing mold? That's what you got to really look for. And therefore, you got to make that tough decision. If I want to get better, if I don't want to become stagnant, if I don't want to be stuck in the same pace forever, then I have to start building my life around success. This is said in many books, speeches, and movies, whatever you want to go, almost everywhere, that surround yourself with good people. It's really that simple. But to grow, you need to start analyzing it a little more. And I'm saying that as someone who's just getting on that path. This is not something that I've been working on I'm 25 now, for 15 years. No, not at all. I made so many mistakes. It's incredible. I just caught them all like 2 years ago. And that's why I'm trying to do this now, is I want to become better. I'm willing to make the sacrifices to achieve the change that I'm hoping for. So that brings to that job part. Are you happy with your job? Is it a good job? Like, are you miserable waking up? If you're miserable, change the job. The best thing about our current time is that you can go on Indeed, Job Monster, whatever site, and find a plethora of jobs. Find one that works for you. Find one that works for the moment. And that way, if you have a job that you don't hate, pays the bills, even if you're not looking to be there forever, at least you're not miserable, which then brings your overall morale up, which means you can achieve the bigger dreams you need to. You can start practicing on the side, investing money, investing time, anything. As long as you have a job that doesn't make you miserable, gives you the time afforded, and you like it. It's very important. If you like the job, that means some way you like yourself. It's a silly way to look at it, but it's true, because all the jobs that I never liked, the ones that really made me question who I was, are the ones that were bringing me down and making me realize maybe I'm not happy with this selection because I'm not happy with myself. When I finally got jobs that I did like, including the one I have now, it makes me feel like a much more complete person. I feel bad because I'm not doing what I want to do, but I'm happy with it. And because of that, it's helped me actually move forward and start making these videos and start working on myself. When I lost a bunch of weight, all of it. And that's because I looked at myself and wondered what's going to make me the happiest. With that, man, we are running close to 15 minutes here. I'm going to summarize it up. I rant a lot. If you want to be successful, you can't be stagnant. You can't sit in the same spot for years and years and years and expect it all to come to you. That's not how this world works. It sucks, but truth is truth. Secondly, being lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't be that fuck, okay? Get off your ass. Go for a walk. Go see the sunshine. All right? Go see that there's more of a world out there than the fucking TV. And I'm a gamer, man. I spend a lot of time doing that, but I have a lot of other options on my plate that keep me excited and ready for the next day. So To keep summarizing, what do you got to do? If you don't want to be stagnant, you have to change your life. You have to change your surroundings to go from chaotic to successful. So, what does that mean? Check your friends. Are they helping you grow? Are they sunk in the same place? Are they keep making you feel down? If so, work on slowly helping them. If you can't help them, get rid of them, however long it takes, but eventually get out of that hole. Second, relationships, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever you're having sex with. Find someone who helps you grow, who challenges you, who truly makes you think about what you're doing and who you are. Don't be with someone who's jobless, who doesn't seem like they have a future, and you're just hoping maybe that one day you'll fix them and it really works out. Don't be that person, okay? Are they working with you to move forward? And by the way, you don't need someone who's looking to be a Fortune 500 company. You just need someone who actually has a job, who actually has stock, who actually seems like they're an investment, who makes you laugh, makes you cry, makes you happy to see them no matter what the account. And overall, who, when you call them, it's not, fuck, I gotta call them. It's, damn, all right, what are they up to? What are you up to, babe? It's exciting. That's what you need. And I'm not telling you as an expert. I'm telling you as someone who's dealt with a lot of shit to find that answer. Find someone who makes you happy. Find someone who challenges you. If they're not doing anything, that means you're probably not doing anything. And let's face it, is that really what you want? Do you really just want to be stuck on that one spot, that one fucking hill, and never see the horizon beyond? I hope not. Step 3, jobs. We just went over this. If you're not happy with your job, you're probably not happy with yourself. If your job is just okay, but you feel like you could be doing better, go do better. We live in a brilliant time of so many opportunities to get a job. Find something new that you're unsure of, that's mysterious, and try it out. If you're looking for bigger dreams, it's going to take time, in which case find something that works now, that makes you happy, that gives you the flexibility to achieve those dreams. With that, man, hey, I hope this has been pretty simple to figure out. I tried my best to get it going. With that, don't be stagnant. Keep moving forward and smile.